Hi everyone, and welcome to this tutorial about how to integrate the interaction system inside your project. So to start, I just created a new empty third person project and I've already added interaction system from the marketplace. As a first step, we are going to add the interface to our character. And in this case, it's the third person character, but you can use what. So now the second step is to create an actor to interact with. So we are going to create a new folder. I call interaction demo just to keep things organized, and I will create a new blueprint actor to be in test. I'm creating this actor just for the demo purpose. If you already have a blueprint actor or more blueprint actors that you want to interact with, you don't need this step. So I'm going to open it. Just for a visual representation, I will add a cube actor, and then I will add the interaction component. Okay. For the moment, we don't touch any settings. We compile and save now, and we bring this actor into the scene. We can actually test out interaction. So the interaction system has two different interaction phases. The first phase is the focusing phase. In this phase, we will see widget appearing. In this case, set it to be the circle, to drive the player's attention through the object. Okay? This obviously will disappear and appear once I'm in a range. If I get closer, I get in the real interaction phase. Okay, the interaction widget is showing up, and I can interact with the object. This case, by default, is set to listen. The component is set to listen to a long press or to a short press. And we can see in action the behavior of the component after an event was triggered is to reactivate itself after 2 seconds. That's the default behavior. So if we now stop and we can duplicate the actor, we can start to see the basic of component. First of all, we can change the key assigned to the interaction. In the system, there are two pre-built actions, but you can add as many as you want. So we will assign this component on this actor to use a different key. And we are going also to change his trigger type. So as you see, as default, we have one shot plus hold. So if I short press the key or if I hold the key, I will get a positive interaction. But for this one, we will use only one shot. And we will do the opposite for this actor here. Are going to set it only to hold actor. So now if I press play, I'll go to this actor, and you see the system automatically detects the key associated with input action assigned. Okay, and now this actor is only responding to a short press key. If you notice, there is no progress bar turning around. Same behavior as before because we haven't changed it. The system reactivates itself 2 seconds. If we go to this actor here, who that is set to be only respond to a long press, if we short press, nothing happens. The progress bar starts to get progress, but as soon as I let the key, nothing happens. But if I continue and complete the cycle, the interaction is. So now let's see the last interaction type, and that is the tab interaction. So if we duplicate another time this actor and we go to change his interaction property to tab, we press play, we can go to the actor, and this actor will now react to tab interaction, multiple taps. So if I start to tab, I then get a completed interaction. But if I don't complete the cycle, I fail interaction phase. So now let's take briefly a look about the after trigger setting. We can use this actor better, and from the interaction component settings, we can change the after trigger event. So in this case, it's set to reactivate after duration, but we can, if we duplicate the actor, create one that uses the delete function. So now, if we press play, this actor is going to recreate the interaction after 2 seconds, but this actor, once interacted, will be no more interactive. So regarding this option, we can even set the reactivation time to a time we prefer. It can be even zero. So after I trigger positive interaction, the interaction resets itself immediately. One other thing we can take a look is the key visual settings. I can decide to use an icon instead of a text, or I can even specify custom text. I don't know. We will set 8. So now, if I press play, regarding no matter what the key is, the assigned key is, this text will be printed instead. Something else to take a look maybe is we can use custom icon. We can specify custom icon. Um, we can set for the hold action the hold time threshold. That means the time we need to hold the key. We can specify the taps needed to complete. Okay, and we can specify the max time between one and the other tab to be considered valid. The key icons library is library where you can set your own icons to be taken with a specific input action key. Let's take a look at this. We have this under the interaction system and data. We have the key icons data asset. As you see here, you can add whichever key you want and the corresponding icon you want to use. In this case, we have only set it a few just for demonstration purposes. And the system is going to search for this key and bind this icon. So now one last thing we can take a look is the outline. For doing this, we duplicate this actor, even one, and just for visual, we will change something and we will put here a sphere instead of cube. So now if we take a look at the outline settings, we have the ability to enable the outline on the focus and in the interaction phase, only in the focus and only in the interaction phase, or exclude it completely. So we leave it as default for the moment. And to enable the outline, we just need to call one simple function. And in this function, we need to specify which meshes or which components from the parent actor we want to highlight. So to do so, we take component, we drag out the component, and we search for assign outline handlet components. Okay, to call this function, we can here simply make an array and drag and connect every mesh or actor component we want to highlight. We plug this in begin play. Okay, we file and save. And now if we go to our level and we put this in the word, if we are going to play, we can see that now if I get closer, if I start interaction, the object gets highlighted. Even so, if I get in the interaction area, when I get out, the outline disappears like the rest. We can choose two different colors for this, like I said. Let's take a red interaction outline color. And now, if we play again, we will see the yellow outline in the focusing zone and red when interaction possible. So this is all for the basics of the system. We will go more in deep and take a look to the events and to the notifiers that this system gives us once the interaction is complete in the next video of this series. I hope you had fun watching this video and learning the basics of this interaction component, and we see us in the next video. Thank you.